In this quick tip, we'll learn how to use the Oxford dynamics, specifically the compressor and the gate, to create a unique staccato-like effect on a loop, which is part of a TV cue I'm working on. We'll begin by enabling the compressor and bringing the ratio to something around 4:1. Next, I'll use the soft ratio selector to soften the peak of the compressor. From there, it's time to set the threshold control, which of course sets the level at which compression and gain reduction will begin. Using makeup gain, I'll bring the level up a little bit. There. Now I'll access the gate and select the in button to activate it. Notice as I lower the threshold, the gate begins to trigger, creating a staccato-like rhythm effect. You can see it visually in the gain reduction meter section, as well as in the gain transfer display section at the bottom right of the plugin. Working with the attack, notice that by increasing the attack time of the gate, we eliminate some of the attack sound. Now it's making an almost reverse effect. But that's not what I'm going for. I want a much quicker setting. Now by increasing the hold time, you can hear and see that the effect of the gate is minimized. I tend to use this almost as a blend control for my staccato loop effect. I'll put a little more attack on, but now it's really time to see what it sounds like in the context of the mix. So I'll go back to the beginning of the piece and then make further adjustments to fit it in a little better. Let's go back to the top here. Okay, so now I'll push the threshold a little bit to really get that staccato effect working. I'll also adjust the attack and the hold to try and fit the effect into the context of the song. It takes a little experimentation at this point. You can see it's not working right yet, but it's almost there. At this point, I'll bypass the plugin completely to compare the before and after. Just listen. Just needs a little more tweaking. It's really a trial and error situation of finding the right threshold and attack and hold settings. That will obviously vary depending on what loop you're putting into it. The threshold is helping me create that click-like sound to the loop, but I need the timing to fit just right. That sounds good to me. I'll bypass it one more time to listen. That sounds good. So what I'll do now is solo it so I can hear it by itself. That's what I was going for. Slight adjustment. Put it back in the mix. Add a little more compression gain. And that should do it. So as you can see, we used the compressor and the gate to create a staccato-like effect on a loop.